Number 3, we're going to use the distributive property, and it really is fairly important to use it when we've got this sort of situation happening. You could divide both sides by 2, but then it gets kind of ugly. So we'll use the distributive property first, then we'll group our terms. So 2 times x becomes 2x plus 2 times 3, which is 6. So we've got this equation now. So now we're going to group our like terms. We've got a 2x on the left and a negative 3x on the right. So I'm going to add 3x to both sides. And when I'm rewriting the action that I'm doing, I'm writing the correct term underneath the one that it'll be grouped with, just to make it a little simpler to do the math. So 2x plus 3x becomes 5x, and we still have this plus 6 on the left. The 3x's cancel out, so that leaves me with 8 on the right-hand side. So now, again, we're still trying to get rid of this x, or get the x isolated, so I'm going to get rid of this 6 by subtracting 6 from both sides. 5x stays as 5x, 6 minus 6 is 0, so that's dealt with. 8 minus 6 gives us positive 2. So now, 5 times x, we need to do the opposite. We're going to divide by 5 on both sides. 5 divided by 5 is 1, so we've got x is equal to, well, 2 divided by 5, or 2/5. If you want to work in decimals, you can do that. It's just 0.4 if you're using your calculator. So that is the solution. Now, we can go back and check this as well, and we don't have to use the distributive property when we're doing the check. I'll use decimals here. So rewrite your equation, substitute in your calculated value for x, and then we will solve and see if both sides of the equation are equal. So 0.4 plus 3 becomes 3.4 equals 8 minus, and then 3 times 0.4 is 1.2. 2 times 3.4 is 6.8 equals 8 minus 1.2, well, that's also 6.8. Both sides of the equation are equal when x is equal to 0.4, so we have confirmed that our answer is correct. So that's the process. The equations themselves, same process we've been doing throughout this entire chapter, but now we're having to group some terms together to be able to solve for what that variable equals. So, one more show you know. Give it a go.